Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Ebony. And I'm Erica. And today's video is another hair video, and we're going to talk about ways to manage and soften your new growth. We got a lot of questions about that.
Yeah, that's like one of our main questions.
Yeah, because you know we do stretch our relaxers to like once a year, so everyone's always asking us, how do you guys do that and deal with the new growth? It's two textures. What in the world? Yeah, so Ebony and I, this is around the time we usually get our relaxers. Ebony got hers last month. I got mine last week. So yeah, like I said, we stretch our relaxers to once or twice a year. So this is around the time where our new growth, we can really feel it and see it.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so it's not, I wouldn't say our new growth is super unmanageable.
It's not bad because we do train our hair and everything. Because you know we used to get it like every 3 months and stuff. And I feel like there's the old school way of like every 8 to 12 weeks, but we do train our hair to stretch, and when we do that, you know, it does get a little bit better. But I feel like people, the minute they see new growth, they're just ready to freak out. Yeah, freak out and ready to slap another relaxer on, and that's bad. And I can see why relaxers get a bad rap, just because you know it is chemicals and it's damaging your hair. And it is like if you do that old school way of every 8 to 12 weeks, I feel like you can like run the risk of like overlapping or over processing. So
we're introducing you guys to new school, which is stretching relaxers, and we have some tips and ways to do that. So we're just gonna get right on into it.
All right, so number one, I'm gonna get the total duh out of the way. You guys know this, but we always deep condition with our washers. We stretch our washers to once a month, but we do alternate and deep condition with moisture, and then we'll deep condition with protein and just alternate between those. But I feel like doing that is really good in helping to train your hair. You should probably do that anyway, even fresh off a relaxer. But I think deep conditioning for moisture and protein gives your hair that balance of strength and also the moisture. And so it does help when you're training your hair to stretch, so that your new growth won't be as crazy or just hard to manage anyway. So I think that's very, very, very important to keep deep conditioning as part of your wash day routine and everything, because it really does help when you're training your hair to stretch. So when you do get later on into the months of your relaxer stretch, you can deal with the new growth. So deep conditioners for moisture and protein, very important. And we'll have some deep conditioners linked down below, but those, that's a #1 rule for us and everything. You guys know that, but yeah,
you already know.
You know.
All right, so this next technique is using a root straightener. Now, before y'all get into that, now it's putting heat into your new growth, but it's not something I would recommend for everybody. I will only recommend it for people like us who stretch our relaxers and who stretch our washers. We don't put heat to our hair. We don't put heat to our hair like once a month. So not a lot of heat's going on to our hair. So I feel like we can afford to do that. So if you are like us, I would definitely recommend doing this. And I use
just kind of gliding.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, and it's a, I'll have the name of the root straightener below, but what you do, you just put it onto your roots and everything, and you can get, I like it because you can get close to your scalp without burning it, and that's exactly what the root straightener is for those who don't know how to flat iron their hair and scared of getting close to their scalp. I use this, but yeah, I mainly use it for my new growth, and again, it's not something I would recommend for everybody, but it really, really does help. Once I like glide it through, like the comb, I can like comb through it, like it's instantly an immediate, noticeable result. So yeah, I would definitely only do that. I would do that in the middle of your stretch. I wouldn't do it towards the end of your stretch when you're about to get your relaxer in the next few days. No, just do it in the middle of your stretch. Like if your new growth is really like bothering you, I would definitely do the root straightener route. And also I would like to add that I did spray heat protectant onto my new growth. That's a definite must. Anytime you're putting heat to your hair, heat protectant. So I use the Chi one. I'll have that link below as well. But yeah, heat protectant, gotta use it.
Okay, so the next one, I don't know if I talked about it yet, but I'm like out of the bottle, almost out. But I think I have, but it's rose water. You guys, I don't know what is in that pink water, but rose water, I'm gonna do a whole entire video on just how I use rose water for my hair. But rose water, I just spray it on my new growth. This is mainly, I mean, I do it in my routine anyway because rose water is really good for stimulating hair growth, so I always spray close to my scalp. But when I do get that new growth in, I pay close attention to really making sure I spray the new growth and just kind of working it in. It's just really good at softening up the new growth. I don't know, so that it's like miracle water for your hair. And I'm surprised I didn't mention it, but yeah, I do use it. It's one of the new things in my hair routine, surprise. And so I'm almost out of the bottle, so I'm gonna order another one off of Amazon. It's from the Heritage brand. You guys have seen it in vlogs and stuff like that. And I used to always see it too, but yeah, I was like, oh, maybe it's a gimmick, but I actually really like it. Like, I'm almost out of the bottle. I'm probably gonna get a bigger bottle next time, but yeah, I just spray that stuff right on my new growth before I go to sleep, and I also do it throughout the day as well. Maybe like when I'm about to style my hair or something like that, but it really does help with like softening up your new growth, you know, as part of like a daily routine and everything. So yeah, definitely check out ROSEWATER because that stuff is bomb. All right, next are leave-in conditioning sprays. I love using leave-in conditioning sprays because most leave-ins have detanglers, or they are detanglers. Detangling. Yes, and I definitely you just need that detangling aspect for your new growth, especially if it's like really, really bad. Ours is not that bad, but like again, towards the end of our stretch, 2 textures, you know, the whole deal. Before I even put a comb to my head, I'm spraying that detangling. Yeah, and we have a lot of leave-ins. We use a lot. The one I use specifically for my new growth is the Cream of Nature Coconut Milk Detangling and Leave-In Conditioner. I don't know if that's the whole name, but again, it will be linked down below. But I love that one for my new growth. I only use it for that. I just spritz it all on my new growth, and then like immediately, like it's soft, like it's detangling. It's in the name of the bottle. So, but yeah, it makes it really, really soft. The comb glides through it. Every once in a while, I will spritz it all over my whole hair because again, dealing with 2 textures. So this really helps. And yeah, it detangles instantly like that. I use the Carol's Daughter Black Vanilla Detangler. You guys heard about that, you know, it's in our routine. And I also use the It's a 10. Those are my 2 go-to detanglers. I didn't know you used that, but that sounds good for like the moisture. Yeah, I used this last year. Okay, yeah, because I feel like that milk with moisture, it's like moisture and detangling. But Carol's Daughter and the It's a 10, detanglers are awesome, and it's also, you know, conditioning your hair and keeping it soft because conditioners really work to keep your hair soft. So I always target new growth. I don't spray it directly on my hair. I just go and target right into the new growth, like the nitty-gritty part of the new growth, and really make sure it gets it all over there, and then just kind of, you know, massage it in. But yeah, before I even comb my hair, those detanglers work. They're really awesome. So. All right, so next is another method that I used. I just tried it out and I didn't film it and stuff because I didn't know how it was gonna turn out and everything, but I should have. But it is, I don't know if you guys have heard of it, I'm pretty sure you have, it's the bagging method. I never tried it. Yeah, I tried it because my new growth was just, it was the day before. Make sure you do this while I do this, the day before a wash, because I'm just putting all kinds of stuff on my new growth before that. But what I do is, I don't know if it's more of the bagging or greenhouse method. I know there's a difference between the two, but we're just say bagging for now. You guys can let us know in the comments if this is bagging or greenhouse method. But anyway, I use a shower cap, like one of those cheap little plastic shower caps. And what I do is, I'll use a butter. Make sure y'all get some type of butter, like shea butter or something like that. We have the Jane Carter Nourish and Shine butter. Restorative butter, something like that. That's like one of the new things we're using and we're like really crazy about. We mentioned that in a couple of videos, but yeah, I take any kind of butter. At the time I didn't have it, I was using just regular shea butter, but the Jane Carter has mango butter and shea butter in it, so I think it's a little bit better. So just take any kind of butter and just massage it onto your new growth. And then what you do, I took some honey because honey is a natural softener for hair. So you can warm up the honey as well. I'm trying to remember if I warmed it up, but you can warm up the honey or just paint it on your hair, get like a brush and just kind of go along the edge line, your hairline where the new growth is, on the back and even in the middle of your hair, and just kind of paint the honey on. And yeah, that's what I do. And I just put on a shower cap. And I put I'm trying to think if I think I put my sleep cap on. I did go to sleep. The next morning, you guys, it wasn't like super soft, but it was like I could get my fingers through it because it was my new growth was going through something at the time and stuff. And so I went and got my hair washed, I got a deep condition, and my hair was just so sleeky, shiny and everything, and the new growth it just worked. All right, so next is an oil and moisturizer combo. And again, I apply this directly to my new growth. The oil, a lot of people say use Jamaican black castor oil, but I use this coconut, the one and only argan oil, coconut oil mix. And what I do is I mix that, I rub that and the Jane Carter's Nourishing Butter. I rub both of those into my hands and I just apply and massage it onto my new growth.
And I like to do this before I go to sleep, and then I wrap my hair up, because then in the morning, because while you're sleeping it penetrates and works and all that. So anyway, in the morning, unwrap my hair. New growth is a bit more softer. This method I've tried is not the best one I've used. Honestly, I think the detangling and root straightener are the best ones, but this one does make it a little bit more soft and manageable if you want to try it. If you don't want to try the other methods, this one is also good as well. But yeah, you can use coconut oil, you can use whatever type of moisturizer you have. It's just like that combo. You just apply it directly onto your new growth.
One thing I should mention, butters aren't really recommended for girls with relaxers, because with relaxed hair, it is a bit more fine than natural hair. But I feel like, you know, as you get more into your stretch, that's when they help a bit more, because, you know, the new growth coming in is a bit more coarse than it's your natural hair coming in and stuff. So it's a bit more coarse than your relaxed hair. So definitely I would look towards butters that's really helping your hair and everything. So that's why you guys are like, why are y'all using that heavy butter? But listen, it helps us stretch.
Only on our new,
yeah, it's only on our natural hair that's
coming through.
Exactly, and only when we're getting close into our stretch, well, closer into getting another relaxer and stuff later on in our stretch. So I don't use it so much as on a fresh relaxer and stuff, fresh relaxed hair, but yeah.
Alright guys, so that is it for all of our tips on how you can soften and manage your new growth.
I know, I'm glad we mentioned it, because I feel like we were always saying deep condition, but we never really got into like what we actually do. So I'm glad we were able to kind of break it down for you guys.
Yeah, and you can like pick between those 4 or 5, whatever we mentioned, which one works best for you. That's why we mentioned a lot of them, because not a lot of tips work best for everybody. So you can, you know, kind of try things out and see what works for you.
Yeah, and remember, new growth is your friend, you guys. It's actually the coolest way to see that your hair is growing. So when you see new growth, don't freak out. Just let it stay in your hair for a few weeks or so, more than what you usually do. Yeah, for a few months and everything. And it actually does help, because your hair can actually get stronger and thicker that way, instead of always slapping on a relaxer every time you see it. So, yeah.
If you train your hair's going to respond. So, you know, just train it little by little. You don't have to do like we do once a year, twice a year. Do it little by little, and then gradually you can get to where we are.
Yeah, I feel like 6 months you're in the safe zone.
Yeah. So if you guys have any tips that you guys have tried on softening your new growth, leave them down below. I want to see as well. And like I said, we learn from you guys too. We like talking to you guys. So don't forget to subscribe for more hair videos. We have more hair videos coming, more lifestyle videos coming. I know some of y'all may have missed those, but I think y'all love the hair videos better. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. We love y'all so much, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.